Welcome back to another filming of Captain's Call. I'm Captain John Bushy.
I'm Senior Chief Dawson.
I'm Lieutenant Jeff Wong from Fleet Logistics Center, site at Sugi.
All right, so you guessed it, we're going to be talking about Fleet Logistics Center today, and we're going to talk about naval supply logistics and what you and your folks bring to us today. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the people that work for you and what you do on the base?
Yes, sir. Fleet Logistics Center for site at Sugi here is we're in charge of providing all the logistics support for the base, and including all tenant commands, and as well as all the operating assets out of 7th Fleet and as well as the 5th Fleet as well, sir.
Okay, so when we talk about fleet logistics assets, I know you've got folks that are working all across the base. So you've got people that work over in the fuel farm, so they're always the people that are refueling the airplanes, defueling the airplanes when we need to. You got people that are running the mail on the base. You've got people that are in charge of the logistics of getting parts here, there, and everywhere. What else are you guys responsible for on the base?
Yes, sir. Starting from contract support, procurement, supply, transportations, material management, warehouse, hazmat, personal property, and as well as the fuel, sir. That's what we basically cover up in the base.
So he hit on a very important piece there that every one of us get a chance to see, and that's the personal property. Because all of us move on the base, all of us move off the base. So I've got a question for you with personal property. Is it best for people to go to move.mil to set up their move, or is it best to come and see your counselors in your office?
It will work better for both. However, Move.mil provide all the necessary information you need to know. So it is highly recommended for you to actually spend some good time and get on the website and log it in and get all the thorough information if you can. I highly recommend that. But our staff is also available from out of our office. We are located right below the Navy College, and we could provide all the necessary support from our end as well.
So if you don't know where that's at, if you know where the Navy Lodge is at, it's right behind the Navy Lodge. Right between the home store and the Navy Lodge. So that's where they are at, first deck. So question for you there with that as well. So say I've got my orders, I'm about 90 days out from transfer. When should I come and see you guys to set up my move?
As soon as possible. As soon as you receive the PCS order comes in, if you have the black and white document in your hand, that is the moment you should come see us as soon as possible.
Because you have to set it up with contractors, correct?
Yes, sir.
And we only have so much throughput between Yokosuka and Atsugi. So if you are late in setting up your move, you may be not getting the date that you're looking for. So it's important to come over and see you guys, right?
You covered a very important topic. Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's that time of year when you guys are shipping things back and forth to the States, and everybody's looking for Santa Claus to be filling their stockings. So any words of advice that you have to people for shipping this time of year?
Yes, sir. I think our post office has been provided our deadline, kind of sort of the timeline for us to shipping stuff out back to stateside or any of that the location destination trying to ship it out to. A deadline's already been sent out already. I think a lot of customers that has been stopped by our post office for that matter. I think we've been processing a lot of good mails already at this point.
Okay. So have we crossed any of the thresholds with mailing things back to the States?
Yes, sir. As you can imagine, we are fully loaded with a lot of things in and out that covers both customers and here on the ground, and as well as the customers waiting for your packages back in summer and your destinations.
Awesome. So I know I ordered some things online not too long ago, and they were here really quick. So I haven't seen any backlog as far as things getting here, but I'm sure that as we get closer to the holidays, that suddenly it's going to get really busy, and you guys are going to be working some overtime trying to serve the needs of the base.
Yes, sir. Look forward to it. Continue to provide our services throughout out the days now. With that, as part of our effort to providing holiday routines, our post office will be open on 24th all the way till 1900 for parcel pickup only. We won't be able to process any of outbound mails or packages, but still, last minute window will be continue to be available for customers coming over and pick up their last minute packages right before the Christmas coming.
Awesome. That way you can go home and you can turn on that tracker for Santa and see where he's at as he moves around the world.
Yes, sir. I don't want to see my kids mad at me.
I don't think anybody does. Awesome. So Any other issues you'd like to talk about at the post office, or any other things you think that the public should know about?
Yes, sir. I'd like to make the one comment in regards to the process that is currently happening at our post office. With the large volume of the mails and packages in and outbounds, there's a possible delays on handling that package and directly delivering to the customers. It'll be a slight delay, but it shouldn't be that much of a big deal. But I still want to still put out the words and the publicly here and asking for understanding and a little bit of patience. Our staffs are fully aware of the importance of the handling packages on time, and we'll process as much as we can.
So, is it important for people to go online and fill out the customs forms there, or should they come to the post office and fill it out in person, or what do you recommend?
Yes, sir. Not only the reducing of foot traffic in our post office, but also it is highly recommended. As of right now, it is not mandated by any regulations yet, but it is highly recommended to go online, open up the account, and then filling out the forms online to save not only time in the post office, but also saving some money by purchasing a prepaid the postage directly from USPS.com.
Okay. So USPS.com is the place to go to get that all put together.
You could save not only save money, but also make the things a lot faster, sir.
Nice, nice. All right. So, anything else you'd like to put out while we got you on the spot, in the middle between senior and I?
Hey, once again, thanks for the invitations, and it is definitely our honor to be out here to make some good announcement. But if there is any other concerns and issues that any customers out there on base that's having some issues and concerns, and it includes complaints from our the services that you got from our end, please let us know if there's anything we can do better in providing the quality of customer service from my end. Our doors are wide open for any other suggestions and advice at any given time. Once again, thanks for the opportunity having me out here today, sir.
Great. Well, thanks for stopping by. And I think with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
It is very important to me to raise someone's retirement flag. I believe the flag not only represents the member, but their families, their friends, their shipmates, and all the men and women who had stood the watch. When I retire, I hope that whoever raised my retirement flag for me gives it as much dignity and respect as I do, because this flag I will take on, and it will be my everlasting memories of all my friends and families and all the sailors who I stood the watch with.
And welcome back to Captain's Call. This week we're going to be talking about our Sailor of the Week, and that's LS2 John Harris over at Fleet Logistics. Very apropos that we had Lieutenant Ohm here today to talk about Fleet Logistics, but LS2 has been on board only a short amount of time, and already he's recognized as the Sailor of the Week. He's in charge of all the hazmat that's on board the installation, so if you're ever checking anything out from cleaning supplies to some type of lubricant to use on the jet or hydraulic fluid or something like that, he is the guy who's in charge of that. He's got over 300 line items that he makes sure has full accountability, as well as he's the guy that's making sure it's issued correctly, returned correctly, as well as that it's fresh and ready to go and it isn't expired. So BZ to LS2, he's done a great job, and also he's a newly promoted LS2, so good job on that, and congratulations as well. So why don't we switch over and give some BZs. So I'll kick us off. Our first one is service provider to Ranger Gym. I lost my CAC card during the Shirley Lanham Elementary School cultural event at Ranger Gym. Mr. Terrence searched through piles of trash and found my CAC card for me. I can't thank him enough for going above and beyond. Wow, I really appreciate everything that he did and his community support. I will definitely pay this kindness and respect forward. Big thanks to Mr. Terrence. So good job with that.
Second Bravo Zulu goes out to the Auto Hobby Shop. Mr. Joe Enriquez, or Car Dr. Joe, who works at the Auto Skills Center, went above and beyond, assisted me with an alternator replacement for my 99 Chevy Astro van. Through his professionalism, determination, and never give up and not allowing me to give up attitude, found the problem, corrected it, and my 99 Astro is running like new. Big thanks to Car Dr. Joe, Mike, Ronnie, and Randy for their assistance. Give them all a raise.
I wish we could. Everybody over at Auto Hobby does a fantastic job. You know, CMC talks about everybody goes out there and buys that brand new 15-year-old car, and sometimes it needs some TLC. So that's the place to go if your car needs a little bit of a tune-up. Our last BZ today is service provider Subway. Miss Josephine and the Subway crew helped me out with my catering needs. Thank you all for making my pickup stress-free. So good job to the folks at Subway. Also want to take a few moments to recognize a few other folks around here. Those few other folks are all of CBW5, so it's great to have you all back. It's great to have the members of HSM 51 back that were out with CBW5 and the Reagan Strike Group. It's great to have you back. I hope that everybody is safe. You're going to have a happy holiday, and the reunion is going well with you and your family and your friends. So welcome back. I'd like to put out a public service announcement here quick for two events. One is NEO Night Out. NEO stands for Non-Combatant Evacuation Exercise or Operation. We are going to be having a NEO Night Out on the 16th of December, and it's going to go from 1800 to 1930, and it's going to take place at Cinema 77. This is extremely important for people to participate in because if for some reason we would have a conflict in the local area and we'd have to deploy all of our folks, the families are the ones that are back here, and it might be required that you would have to evacuate the area. Same type of thing as what happened in 2011 with the Fukushima earthquake. So it's extremely important that you understand what the requirements are for you and your family to operate on your own, to get out of the base and to get back to the United States or someplace that's safe. They have all the official forms for you. They've got all the recommendations for how to get you and your families where it needs to be at, and also how to get your pets back to where they need to be at. So please come on out. Again, it's on the 16th of December, 1800 to 1930, Cinema 77. And to help entice a few people that might want to come out, Dr. Kramer has gone out and purchased several Star Wars tickets. So if you're the lucky few, you might be able to win some Star Wars tickets and be able to see that when it comes out. So that's a little enticement for you. All of this builds up then to an exercise that we're doing at the end of January, the week of January 25th, actually. We have an exercise in which we need to have 250 dependents, spouses, kids, and their pets as well. The pets do not count as dependents, by the way, to come out and help us with a non-combatant evacuation again. But we need 250 people from the community to actually participate. It doesn't include us military folks. It's all about the dependents and making sure they can efficiently get through this processing. And this is something that, again, is extremely important for you and your family, but also it's important for us to be able to exercise our systems to make sure that we understand how to process people and get them where they need to be at and do it efficiently and then transmit that to the appropriate entities within the Navy organization to be accountable for everybody. So please help us out on the 16th and then help us out at the end of January so that we can successfully do that and have a successful operation. So, Senior, did you have anything else this week?
No, sir. I think you covered everything.
All right. Well, this is the last Captain's Call we're going to have for 2015. We'll see you in 2016. So have a very happy holidays. Make it safe. And come back with your batteries recharged for 2016. So that's all we have this week.